Dear Diary, after playing 2 awful games in a row, I'm relieved to find myself playing a game like Transistor. From the studio that brought us Bastion, Supergiant Games has pulled through again and delivered a stunning action RPG that I can't help but be drawn to. Much like its predecessor, the game consists of beautiful level design, an array of colorful characters, sultry narration, and intoxicating music. But I'm not here to kiss this game's ass, and even though I like something, that doesn't mean it's not without its flaws. This game is so bent on being artsy, innovative, and mysterious, they forgot to tell a fucking story. I'm all for a story that makes you think, but the vagueness in this game is ridiculous. I imagine the type of people who say they get this game are the same people who read Slaughterhouse-5 in high school and stood around at college parties drinking artesian bourbon out of mason jars and quoting Kurt Vonnegut. Yep, Transistor is the hipster of the video game world. From what I can gather, the main character that you play as is a very talented and famous singer named Red who has lost her voice. In the first scene, she's standing over an unnamed corpse with a sword, or the transistor, sticking out of their body. The sword starts talking to you and advising that you should both leave the city. And my immediate reaction is that I'm a crazy person who just killed a guy, and now I'm fleeing the scene with my murder weapon in hand. Fantastic! Red lives in a city called Cloudbank that is not much different than the city of Rapture, a place built up around artists and ambitious young people that will eventually begin to unravel and fall in on itself. The only difference is that Cloudbank seems to be run on computers and robotics. And I'll even go out on a limb here and say that it's possible it's an emulated city, since the citizens can even vote on what they want the weather to be. However, there is another group, the Camerata, who are high-ranking officials that use the process or robots to fuck shit up. That's why we keep finding dead bodies of important and influential people around town. And then I do the only proper thing I can do. I trap their souls in the transistor and gain all of their powers. Which brings me to the weapons menu. So you have weapons that you can install, and then other weapons that you can stack on top for different effects. I'm not one to get fancy with things like this. I normally pick a couple that I like and stick with them throughout the game, but it forces you to use them all. If you happen to get too low on health or die, the game punishes you by taking away a weapon, so you basically have to finish the fight handicapped. And it's completely possible to keep dying and getting all your weapons taken away and having to just restart the entire battle over. And as for the fighting sequences, if you wanted a game that you could just run through and melee everyone, this is not the game for you. While it's possible to do that, it's not very effective. You'll make most of your damage by using turn, which freezes time and allows you to strategize exactly what moves you'd like to use. That seems cool at first, but it gets kinda boring and not as satisfying. Sometimes a girl just needs to run at something and smack the shit out of it. At the end of the first stage, you have to fight the first mini-boss, Sybil, who seems pretty menacing, but turns out to be not as challenging as she is repetitive. You have to defeat her 3 times, and you expect each time to get harder, but in reality, her health just goes up and her attacks stay the same. If this is a preview of future boss fight mechanics, I'm a little disappointed. So with all that criticism, why do I like this pretentious game? Because I'm a sucker for eye candy art and fantastic music. I love the somberness and the feeling of impending doom. The main character is a girl, and I'm a girl, and I like playing games as a girl. But most importantly, I'm lured in by its frustrating riddles. I want to know the end of the story. So although I have my reservations about this game, I could not be more excited that I'm playing it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more awesome Transistor videos. I put a new video out every Wednesday, normally, unless something crazy happens, like my cat spontaneously combusts, because a cat on fire is more important than a YouTube video. If you disagree, put it in the comments. Tell me why you think videos are more important than cats on fire. I'll think you're a sicko, but hey, we can discuss it.
Wandering free, wish I could be part of that world.